हेलो 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 मेरे प्यारे भाई लोग। वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम भाई, कैसे हैं आप लोग? तो फिर आज अपन स्टार्ट करते हैं पहला मैच ऑफ द डे। रैपिड स्टार्ट करते हैं। स्कोर ऑलरेडी बहुत कम हो चुका है, 22-07। वी विल ट्राई टू इम्प्रूव इट। 22-75 टच करेंगे आज। विल बी बैक इन आवर पोजीशन। ओके, इस चक्कर में उसका डेवलपमेंट कम हो पाया, विच आई कैन टेक एडवांटेज ऑफ। अटैक ऑन नाइट विल बी रॉन्ग क्योंकि नाइट can come back. Okay, let's defend pawn. I can attack his queen and then bring my bishop on d4 to take his knight. And since I didn't castle, so my plan will be activating on h side, h5. Okay, I'll take my knight back. Attack his queen. Okay, let's attack his queen. Where will queen go? Attack his queen with bishop. And I can place my bishop on d6 to stop his castle. Knight activation first. Bishop I'll take back and place my bishop on d5. Hello, hello, hello. I don't want to give up my bishop. Okay, so plan is clear. I will open up his king's file. So my rook can also get activated. And if he try to move his knight, I'll attack his knight first. Then he has to move his knight back. Then I can place my bishop on b6. Pawn push, going for his bishop. Pawn take is fine. Otherwise, like, he will take with bishop. Plan is clear. Although I should have taken this pawn, but I don't think that makes sense. He can just defend his bishop and bring his rook here. Okay. I still have this. And if we push, I can now then attack his queen. But he can give check. I can bring my queen in between. He'll take that pawn. Knight takes because knight is not doing anything good that side. And place my bishop back so I can place rook on g1. Take his pawn or just push it. Let's push it. I don't want his rook to get activated. Now rook here. Knight takes pawn. Or can I plan rook the other way out? Okay, let's place rook here. Attack his rook. If he places rook here, I'll again attack his rook and take his knight. We take that pawn, continue with the pawn push. Pawn takes, knight takes. Bishop check, I'll place king on g2. He thought he will get a piece. Bro, I think you are good at game. Hello, Prashant bhai. Hello, 5FC. What's your favorite color? White, obviously. Come on, go for that pawn. I can continue with push, 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 push. I just need one queen. That's it. Do you play Black Roblox? No. Since when you are playing chess? Long time. Many years. I'm going to make it in the make it the best live stream. He should bring RC7 and push for promotion. Rook on C7. Rook C7, King E4, Rook E7. I think this was a mistake he made. He should have gone. You were right. He said he should have gone Rook to C7. Now I can attack his Rook and continue with the pawn push. Instead of continuing with the pawn push, I should go for this pawn. I think take this pawn, give him check because my king is there, so I can continue with pawn push anytime. Push, let him take, and king goes forward again. After this push, it is unstoppable. If I just play rook on e1, he will give check. I can move here. He will give check again. I can move here. King can come in. I'll push this pawn. Rook here. I think yes. Rook e1. He can sack many pawns. He can sack as many pawns. If I just got a queen, this is going to be unstoppable then. Okay, I'll go for this pawn. He's going to lose on time. Let's go. One on time. Although he was winning, but I think I also made one mistake. I should have stopped his one miss. Yes, I made one miss. I think I let his king to come in. I was able to stop that. Let's see what miss I had made. I made one blunder also. That was bishop. Because he can take, and that was a blunder I made in the opening only. Okay. So rook take was miss. What was best here? Just take the another pawn. Let his king take the pawn. And that's it. Hi, can we play Blitz? Not now, bro. Let me complete some target. After that, we can play with. After I complete double two 6-0, I'll play with subscribers. Give me some time. I made mistake at the I made blunder at the starting of the. It's a Petrov defense 3 knight game. Pawn push. Pawn takes, knight takes. Bishop is going to come here. I thought he will place bishop here. Come on, take it. I'm in good position in this. I can attack his knight. Knight goes back. I can attack his rook. And go for mate threat. Pawn push and pawn push. H4, H5. Let him take that pawn. What if I just take this pawn? If he takes queen, I can take this pawn with check and king goes in. Does not make sense. Pawn push threat for mate. No, pawn push might be wrong. I'll just place it back here. I'm in very good position. I just need to avoid exchanges. Then it's a clear winning. Take is better. And pawn push makes more sense. Arey yaar, I have to exchange queens now. That's what I was talking about. That I just need to avoid exchanges. Okay, let's double up rooks. I can attack this way. Can I just take this pawn? If he takes my bishop, I can give him check. King goes here. Check. King goes here. King can go here. If king goes here, that's a check again with rook. I don't think so. That makes sense. Take that pawn. Take that pawn. Pawn takes it. Check. King goes here. Check again. Check with another rook. King goes here. King goes here. If king goes here, I can give him check with rook. Rook in between. Rook takes. Knight takes. And I'll be lost after that. Okay, let's activate our knight the other way. I will place my knight here. Now rook here to attack bishop. I do have another open file now. First move my king away from that pin because he can just take this pawn. Knight here to give check. Knight takes. If I just push pawn, that will not make any sense. Attack is bishop. If you go for check, I just need to place my king on c3. So I think now take his knight is force. Knight here, pawn push. I can take his knight. Knight here, he can go for check. I'll place my king forward. Makes sense. Knight to f4. Exchange is wrong, I think. Pawn push, I can take his knight. He'll take my knight, I can take his rook. What if he gives check from here? Now I think take his knight. Take knight, yes. Attack his okay, just place my knight on h4. Then I can escape this way out. Yep, h4. Hello, hello Parth. Welcome to the stream. Now he's in trouble because I can go for check and take his bishop. And after that, I'll take his rook also. Let's go. It's a easy win. Take bishop is right here. If he moves here, then I'll take his rook with check. If he just go here, I'll take his knight. Take his bishop. And if rook takes, I can simply take his rook. Let's go. Easy win. Rook cannot be placed here. I can take it back with check. Rook to b7. So I am simply piece up now. Let's go for check and I can have his rook. King takes check. Don't place rook on knight on e3. He can just give check and take my rook. Check. And he has to give up his rook also. Exchange. If I give him check, king will come forward. I think instead of going for check, I should play my knight here And king goes. Don't allow him to come in. King cannot come here. King cannot come here. Just stopping his king to come forward. Folk missed. Not that was not a fork. He can just play king on. That's a pawn push. Come on, resign. King here. Let's go. फोक था क्या? कहाँ से फोक था यार? देखूं मैं भी. ओके, ये वाला फोक. शिट यार. एंड गेम में जाना ही नहीं पड़ता ना. बस ये चेक देके और फिर रुक ले लेना तुम्हें. चलो एनीवेज. रुक किंग फोक था. मैं रियलाइज नहीं किया. स्टोन वॉल अटैक. Knight goes forward. Knight takes. Pawn takes. Bishop takes. Attacking that pawn. I think that's a complete weak position on king side. Let's castle long side. Knight comes forward, I'll take it. Uh, Offer him knight exchange. Knight takes, queen takes, so he cannot castle this long side castle also not possible after that. That a weak square I can take advantage of, but his bishop is sitting there. It's partially weak. What if knight does not exchange and if he places knight here? Bishop takes it. Okay, now he cannot do long castle. Otherwise, I'll take this pawn. Okay, come on. Exchange. If he won't exchange, then it's fine. Let's exchange up everything. Bishop takes, queen takes with check, and I can have this pawn. If he just castles, I can take. Okay, so I can just take the pawn, attack his bishop, and I can go for this pawn. That's a force check which I'm giving him. Soon he will resign. If he try to bring his rook in between, I can take his bishop for free. So now rook in between is not possible, and I can have his bishop in one move. Come on, resign. I can just take his bishop if rook takes. I can bring another rook in between. There'll be no another support, right? If bishop takes, rook takes, bring another rook. Makes sense. R to e4. Rook to e4. Rook to e4. Oh, 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 oh. That was much brutal. Yeah, I missed that. Seriously. Let's go. I missed that. Seriously. Which camera and equipment I want to start streaming soon? Insta 360 webcam and use any light. You can use 360 audio array mic for streaming. Should I bring you more chess people? How you will do that? Take that pawn. Hi GNG. I'm like, hello Kamlesh bhai, welcome to the stream. Let's go. Move on to another game. I have many friends. Yeah, sure, Brady. Why not? Hello, hello. क्या बात है? That's your name. आज लग रहा है मुझे 500 सब्सक्राइबर्स करवा देंगे यार सब लोग मिलके। 497 तो हो ही गए। 3 और चाहिए बस। Now queen on d2. Pawn push. Thanks for subscribing. 499 हो गए। क्या बात है यार। My two more friends subscribe CNG. Thanks for that. क्या बात है। Going for that bishop. Pin queen to king. Pin queen to king. How can I do that? Knight goes here. Threat for a mate. If rook comes here, still knight goes here. Pawn takes, knight takes. Pawn takes, I'll still place knight here. Ah, if he takes that pawn, I'll still place knight here to go for mate threat. I'll give you the 500 mark by my second account. And thanks for that, Prashant. हेलो गुलशन भाई वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम वी चलो थैंक यू मेरे भाई लोग 500 सब्सक्राइबर करवा दिए यार सबने मिलके थैंक यू सो मच फॉर दैट हेलो कृष्णा वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम नाउ नाइट goes here threat for a mate only thing he can do is rook okay that also that's a good find he did seriously good find pawn push yeah pawn push and continue with the pawn push बढ़िया अचीवमेंट हुई यस लेट्स गो थैंक यू गाइस 502 क्या बात है यार क्या बात है हेलो राधा श्याम pawn push again that's a great move I think I need to give up my knight now to save my queen trapped yes it was trapped knight can't be moved I can just take that pawn if you take this pawn and I can have one more pawn na? Okay, what's his another plan? To place his queen here for exchange or here for exchange. I can, I don't want to exchange. To avoid that exchange, If I just place this pawn here, and if he asks for exchange, just queen goes back. Yep, place this pawn here. मैंने 3 अकाउंट से सब्सक्राइब किया. अरे थैंक्स रॉटन बनाना फॉर दैट. थैंक यू सो मच बड़ी. इंस्टा दो अपना भाई. जय डॉट बजाज ब्रो. वैसे वो यूट्यूब चैनल नहीं है, इट्स माई पर्सनल इंस्टा. Pawn takes, rook comes here, or just simply, I think queen here, and I can place my rook here to threat for mate. Okay. I think pawn push, and if he takes this with pawn, I'll again make a pawn push. And if this check, king goes here, and rook. I don't want to exchange, buddy. Come on. I'll place my rook on h1. h1 threat for mate. You're making a mess of winning position. Yes, I think so. I actually did that. It was clear winning. Now it's turned to losing. Come on, bring my another rook. Take his knight. Take his knight. Rook to f1. Rook to f1, bhai, will take my queen. I don't know what I will do after that. If I do not have queen, it's not winning. I think first thing is queen on d4. And now I can take this rook or not. Or just double up my rooks. Yes, that makes more sense. Pawn push for check, king on d3. Bishop check, king on d3, and bishop check, king on, or queen check, king on b5. No, I have to give up exchange then. If queen goes back, I'll take this pawn with check, and I can place king back. Come on, yaar. Now it's a rook take. Take his knight. No, cannot take queen. Take his knight. Knight cannot take it. Rook takes it. But queen cannot go for that knight also. Okay, I think knight goes forward. Attack his queen. Knight to f4, yes. Although that's a check, but it's doing nothing. Check, and it's doing nothing. Take pawn. He's already +8. It's impossible to win this. Take his knight. Check from here. King goes here. I should have attacked his bishop here. Now that's a check, and he can take knight also. I don't know what I did. This was winning for me. Unnecessary moves I made. Come on, yeah, it's resign only. It's not winning. Moving on to another game. Let's review it. I think okay. हॉर्स भी गया, सब गया एक्चुअल में, गेम ही गया. चलो, विल फाइट बेटर दिस टाइम. बहुत लाइटली ले लिया था आई थिंक लास्ट प्लेयर को, बहुत ज्यादा लाइटली ले लिया था. ही वाज गुड प्लेयर एंड अननेसेसरी. मतलब नाइट ऑलरेडी डाउन था, उसके बाद में पोजीशन अच्छी थी. बट चलो, एनीवेज, फोकस ऑन दिस गेम. कैसल F4. Stop. Hello, Prashant. Back to OG account. Original account. This pawn push is wrong because he can play knight here, then play knight on G3. So this pawn push is wrong. Knight exchange. Okay. Knight exchange, so bishop can activate. Pawn push, pawn takes, attack on his knight. Pawn push, pawn takes, attack on his knight. What's the plan? I don't know. Let's defend this pawn. Let's not play it now. Pawn push, pawn takes, attack his knight. Knight moves here. I cannot push that pawn because he will take my bishop and he has queen support also. So that pawn will be stuck. Okay. Play my queen. Activate my queen so I can bring rook on d1. He's offering exchange. I'm fine with that. I came here because of this reason only, so I can take his dark square bishop. Now bring my rook in game. I have to offer queen exchange, otherwise he will simply no. He cannot play his bishop here. The king goes in. I thought he can play his bishop here, but no, he cannot do that. Uh, okay. Pawn push, pawn takes. This pawn push. He will capture b2. Hmm. Then saw that. Now plan is bishop takes, queen takes, pawn takes, rook takes, knight. Rook to b1. Okay. Take his bishop. And try to pin his queen. That's a that's a pawn I can take. That's a pawn, free pawn. But he'll be in +1. Instead of taking that pawn, instead of taking that pawn, if I just give check or continue with this pawn push, I think this pawn push makes more sense. If knight goes forward, I'll pin his king. Capture d6. I don't know why, but I think this makes more sense. I see some plan in this. Doubling up my rooks on f5. Take pawn and pin knight. Take pawn, he will take knight. Okay, plan was clear. Doubling up knights. Knight goes here. Okay, now queen here. He'll make a pawn push. I can continue with attack. Yes. He cannot play his knight forward. I can just take his knight. And if queen takes queen, does not. Arey yaar, it's a misclick. I did a double push. G6 I meant. Anyways, chalo. Now he know what's my plan is. But still I do have another thing which I can play rook on f4. He cannot take that pawn. Okay, I can continue with the push. That's a check first. Knight takes rook. Queen takes. Can I just take pawn? If pawn takes, that's a check. No, let's take his knight. He cannot take my rook. That is going to be a mate in one. But he can take that knight. So I think I need to defend. If I just take that pawn or attack his queen. Defend a knight. Attack his queen. Okay, I can attack his queen. Knight attacks queen. He'll take my rook. I can take his rook. Instead of that, I think simple plan should be queen on h5 to go for that pawn, which is a mate threat. Yes, you have already lost, bro. Is it? Attack his queen now and attack his queen. Attack his queen. Now I can have two pawns. First, this one. Okay. Yeah, didn't saw this check. Now there is another check. Just one mistake. Just one mistake, yaar. Seriously, I played well, yaar. So let's review it. I think, I think, yaar, our last move was the mistake. Last move was actually a blunder. I played like 80%, 2150. But that was not a blunder. Pawn takes was instead of take because he does have this check. Yes. What's the better? What was better option here? Place rook. Ah, come on, yaar. I would have saw that. I should have saw that. But after this also, yes, I was in बिना बात के sacrifice मत दिया करो. ठीक है भाई, अभी से ये वाले गेम से कोई मतलब नहीं sacrifice का. अब से कोई sacrifice नहीं. अब से we will try to find out the best move. यार जीत रहे हैं फिर हार जा रहे हैं, जीत रहे हैं फिर हार जा रहे हैं, जीत रहे हैं फिर हार जा रहे हैं. चलो, कोई बात नहीं. अब से कंटिन्यूएशन बस यही रखना है कि माइंडसेट यही रखना है कि जीतना ही जीतना है सारे गेम लाइन से. Bishop will sit here, so he can't castle. Okay, pawn push. Check, take this pawn. Check. Let's go for check. रुक इज अंडर अटैक है, हाँ भाई, देखा वो भी मैंने. Now, next thing should be bishop on a5 to give him check again. King goes here. Bishop check. Knight here, knight check from here. He can take my rook. I can give him check, take his rook. Okay, knight here, knight check from here. Let's do it. QB5 check though. Q to B5, Q to, okay, Q to B5 check बोल रहे थे हम instead of bishop. Pawn takes, take his rook. I do have this check. If he try to bring his knight out, can simply take this pawn and make queen. No, I'll give check. Come on, check. Use Q D3 check possible after NB4. Okay, bhai. That's going to be a mate. If rook takes knight, knight, I can take back. Okay, attack is rook again. Or maybe I can now attack his queen. Uh, if he plays his queen, attack his rook. This makes more sense. Attack his rook. If rook takes, pawn takes. Yes, let's do it. Knight cannot come out. Bishop can take it. And his rook is under attack. Attack rook, then he will attack your queen. By bringing knight out. If he try to bring his knight out, that's a check. I do have, and the another check from here. Okay, he took rook. He wants to keep it simple. I can take this pawn with check on queen. Queen goes in. Check from here. Okay, let's calculate properly. Check. Queen cannot go here. Queen cannot go here. Queen cannot go here. Only one option with the queen. That is F4. Sorry, G3. After G3, knight can go for this check. So king have two options, either F4. I don't know. I believe that he will take it. So let's take his rook only. Keep it simple. Bishop to E2 check. Get his queen the mate. Bishop to E2 check. Knight will take it. Knight take, queen takes, king goes here. He will threat for a mate by just playing here. Okay, if I take this, he wants me to take this so he can go here and threat for a mate. If I take his rook, he will play his queen here or maybe here to threat for a mate. I do have this check. I'll have checks na. No problem. I can take his rook. So I do have checks now. Check from here. King goes here. Calculate properly, otherwise that we are losing. Check. Check with knight. Check with knight makes sense. If king goes here, check. Pawn takes with fork. If king goes here, pawn takes with fork. If king cannot go here to attack my knight, so I think हाँ. और तुम्हारे लोगों के पीछे है नाइट, मेरे को दिखा नहीं. लोगों के पीछे. ओके. थोड़ा स्क्रीन छोटा करूँ क्या? लेट्स गो. इजी इजी विन. हाउ ओल्ड आर यू? आई एम 30 years old, buddy. चैनल का लोगो. ओके, स्क्रीन छोटी करूँ क्या भाई? चलो, मूविंग ऑन टू अनदर गेम. डबल टू टू सिक्स. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. We can win. हाँ यार, स्क्रीन छोटी करो. थैंक्स गुलशन भाई. Okay, short castle, short castle. If I just place my queen here, if knight takes, bishop takes. Bring my rook in. वो जबरदस्ती विन करने के चक्कर में गेम हार गया. मतलब जैसा अपन ने किया था पिछले गेम में, वैसे ही उसने गलती करी. Rook defense. Knight takes. Now pawn push. If you bring his queen here, my plan is to place my knight on d5. Okay. Rook here, rook here. Can I not place my knight forward now? Knight forward, pawn push to attack knight, pawn push to go for his bishop, take his knight, take his bishop. If he attacks my knight, then only. Rook goes forward, rook can be placed on h3. Rook goes f3, rook can be placed on h3. This pawn push is wrong. I'll push this. If he try to move his queen somewhere. Okay. Now I think I have to give up this pawn. Although that's not, I'm giving up. I can take it back by just playing rook f4 and I can take that pawn back. Okay, take it. Rook f4 and rook on. Now if pawn push, I can take it, no problem in that. If pawn push, I can take it back with pawn. Rook takes, pawn takes. And king can be safe on f file. Okay. Pawn push, pawn takes. Now king here, yes. Now plan is to go rook h1. Rook e1 to rook h1. After that, I'll double it up. If pawn push, pawn, I'll take his pawn. Bishop takes, knight can go here. in double support of rook and queen. Also, if pawn push, I can place my knight here, but knight is not doing much that side. N%. Knight check, queen, king can come here. No, king cannot come here. King will go back. Otherwise, I can give him discover check. King can come forward. I'll make a pawn push then. If pawn takes, queen takes it. Queen takes it back. Queen can go for check. I can play king on g3. Arey yaar. No, I didn't lost a piece. I can take his bishop. Or my plan is simple. If he takes rook, I can give him check from e4 and take his rook. This is winning. Come on, yaar, make a move. Okay. So, take his bishop. Queen cannot take it. If rook takes pawn, I'll just move my king back. King back here. He does not have any other check. Not even from here. Not even from here. Yes. Here. Yes. This is much better. Now queen takes knight. I can take his rook. He can go for that pawn and can draw it. What if I just give him this check? check, take his rook, take his rook. He can take this pawn with check. King on g1, queen check from here. I then need to place king back, so that will be draw. Can I not use this tempo? Like, just give him queen check. If king goes back, that's a check from here, and rook goes back, king goes back. Let's do it. Take his rook is wrong. Okay, check from here. King goes back here. Okay, let's defend that pawn. Let's defend that pawn so I can go for his rook. And if rook takes pawn, uh, check. Queen comes in between, check from here. Check, check, rook check. Now I do have a good tempo. Only queen in between is the option with him. Check from here. If queen comes in between, I can give him rook check. And if queen goes back, I can go for his queen. Pin his queen. Let's go. This is winning. He made a mistake. By just taking this pawn was a mistake. Okay, that's a check. Check from here. If I give him check from here, king goes back here. Check from here. King goes this way. Check. King goes here. Check. 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 King goes here. Check. King will escape. Will escape this way. Uh, After that, again check from here. He can bring his queen in between. He's offering draw. Maybe check from here is much better. do have I do have a good option, but I am not able to see that. Come on, Jay. Think. Check. King goes in. Check. Okay, check. King goes in. Check. King goes here. Check with the queen again. King will escape here. Rook takes pawn with check. Yes. Check. Check. Only one option. Check. Only one option. Check. And check from here again. Now let's calculate again. Check from here only makes sense. King takes pawn. Okay. Check. Oh, I can win this. That's a losing now. I should have taken draw because that's a mate now. I don't know. It seems that it was winning for me. I I think check check with rook. Let's review it. This was winning, yeah. This was winning. I didn't expect it to lose this game. Let's see what endgame mistake we made. Queen d1 check was mistake. Was draw only. It was draw only. Unnecessary. I tried to win it. It was a clear draw. That's how it works. I think that's only the mistakes we are making. We are trying to win a draw game. Yes, will not. If opponents opt for draw in the equal position, I'll accept it. Come on. It was not double push. Mistake over mistake. Letting his knight to become more powerful. I already lost a piece and kind of mistakes I'm doing. What is thinking? And why he's thinking. Come on, make a move. Finally. Losing and losing and losing. Playing it like a blitz. Queen goes back, knight activating forward to attack his queen, can take that pawn. Or if bishop goes here, bishop here, bishop here. Okay, let's do this. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Bishop pinning knight. Uh, Bishop defending pawn. And I'll go for long castle. We'll take my knight. I'll take that pawn. He will give check. He'll give queen check. I'll defend on d2. King on d2. Queen on d2. He'll take that pawn. I'll take this pawn. I can still take this pawn. If queen takes a1, rook on a1, and I can have a7. Instead of taking, I think I should just push. Queen, bishop check. Okay, rook here. Pawn push is also wrong. Check. Take this pawn. Or just push. If I push, bishop will take rook. No problem. Let him take. I just need defense for my king. Defensive place for my king. That's it. Now queen check from here. King on e2. He'll play rook here. This is going to be easy win. Now plan is rook on b1. Okay, so plan is rook on b1. Rook on b3, attacking queen, and I can push c5. If rook attacks, now he does not have any another attack on queen, on king, but I do have so much attack on his king. Oh shit, that was a free rook I missed. Okay, so attack his queen. Shit, yaar, I missed that free rook. If queen goes here, if queen goes on a1, I'll push this pawn. If queen goes on a5, is he planning to sack his rook? I think so. So let's attack his queen again and continue with the pawn push. Or bring my rook here to go for check. Okay, let's do this because pushing this pawn, he will attack my rook. This that will be going to be more complicated. Plan is simple to bring my rook on d7 and attack on c7 so I can have his rook. c7. Queen is the only option. If queen goes back, I first need to place my king here, so he cannot give check from here. Now I can attack his rook. Hello, Kamlesh. Attack his rook. Take his rook. There is no queen check. He can take this pawn with check. Check. King goes forward. Is there any another check after that? Okay, check. King goes back here. Let's take this pawn. Take pawn h7. Take pawn h7 by still he will. I am attacking on both the rooks that will be left. So one thing. Now there is. If I go on light squares, there are no checks. If I place my king on e2, he can sack this. Pawn takes. Okay, let's escape this way. Because if I just go on e file, he will sack his rook. And that is going to be difficult to win. And now, if check from h file, I'll play here. I'll play here. And then here. Play here. There'll be this check. Go here. Check from here. Go here. Yes, check from here. Check from D1 and king to G5. No check after that. I think there will be pawn check, but I'll go here. Then queen check from here. I'll go back. So there is escape. Uh, take this pawn is wrong. Just push forward because if I take this pawn with queen, he can give this check. Don't take it. Just move forward, and that's it. Not on f5 also because queen check from h3 was possible. Now there is no check, and I do have mate in one, not in one, like with tempo, mate with tempo. King to g5. Now it's a resign for him. If rook here, bishop takes it. If rook here, queen takes it. No, still there is a place. Take this pawn. Rook check. Place my bishop here. Yes, this makes sense. If queen takes pawn, I can play king on h6. Looks losing for you, yes. But still not losing. Now it's not losing. Till now it was. Queen trapped. Pawn push. Come on, sit back. Let's go. We made a brilliant move. Which move was brilliant actually? Instead of taking pawn, just pushing the pawn and giving him that rook. I seriously missed that free rook, yaar. That rook was coming in between. I didn't saw that. Chalo, anyways, winning is winning. Need to find out good moves in time pressure also. Then only I'm going to win games or and score more. If in time pressure I am not able to find out a good moves, then I don't know when can I. Bishop goes back because his plan is to push this pawn, and knight goes back. I also have 2200 rapid. Great, bro. Free pawn. What he will move now? Another knight activation and can go for long castle. Your bullet and blitz rating around 2000 in both. I didn't play much, that much. I only play rapids. Going for long castle is the good move. Check with queen from here. King goes to b7. Let's activate our knight. If he go for this pawn, I'll take his knight. And if he takes knight, that's a mate. Giving him that pawn. So, अरे यार, didn't thought and just gave it. Pawn push was a blunder. Did he plan that before, like, I moved it? Bishop going for that pawn. After this, rook can activate to attack his queen. Knight here to attack queen. Re-knight. Haha. That was just a check, nothing else after that. Free queen. Let's go. He made double blunder. Playing against 2-3-2-5. Okay. Have to be a little careful. Okay, what's wrong?